Okay, let's try that again. Welcome to the Late Night Picture Show, kids. In case you're wondering what happened, I just choked on my drink. So, yeah, I spit it all over here. Because I coughed right in the middle. So, what happened was, I was explaining to y'all how I already done showed this on my Twitter with the recipe, and then I tried to drink, which normally I can do, but I somehow inhaled that and coughed it out on the table. So, we'll go back. This is kind of the newer version of a brandy sangaree, but without the brandy. I used Michter's Sour Mash whiskey. So what we got is a couple of shots of whiskey, a shot of sangria. It says to use port wine, but whatever. And we got some simple syrup in there, a little bit of sugar and water. And then we dusted that orange with nutmeg. That nutmeg and whiskey go together really well. I mean, it's good with brandy too. Now, while I was making this, my phone was charging. Updating. My phone was updating to 17 point whatever. And I looked in old Mr. Boston's to see the recipe for a brandy sangaree, and it's like completely different. So we might try that on the next episode. Has club soda in it. I didn't know it changed that much from 1970 until now. Okay. This is our first picture here. Killers from Space. And we kind of got a double feature going here of, space. Well, killers. More or less. Earth attacked. Killers from Space with Peter Graves and Barbara Bestar. Yeah, we'll get to that. Remember those eyes. Very effective in the poster. In fact, this is one of the classics of science fiction posters. We're going to put that right there because I like it. Okay, 1954, Planet Filmways. I'm going to assume this planet. Directed by W. Lee Wilder. And starring Peter Graves. We just covered that. Okay, here we go. A scientist, Graves, on a space exploration, crash lands in the desert. I don't know where. We can't be the only planet that has deserts. Like a Twilight Zone episode, he's just not quite the same when he returns. Yeah, he comes back, but he's like, is this really Steve? I don't know his name. He doesn't seem like Steve. What happened? He's behaving mysteriously, collecting secrets. Yeah. And punching people out left and right. Well, it's not Steve at all. Eventually, he is captured by government agents who shoot him full of truth serum to get at what is troubling him. Actually, I'm probably more to... hang on. Okay. I was worried for a second that I had an extra finger. Okay, the tale that the scientist tells under the truth serum is a tall one. See, he was resurrected by bug-eye aliens. Some of the funniest I've ever seen. And you know I've seen a lot of movies. Who are from a distant solar system with a dying sun. They have already fled one planet, like to another planet, I suppose, in their solar system. But now they got their bug eyes on Earth. They have grown giant insects and lizards to kill the human race. They will then use gamma rays to kill these monsters and take over Earth as their own. Sounds like a pretty good plan, huh? Despite the truth serum that they injected him with, the G-men don't believe their ears. Now, it wouldn't be typical of the government, would it? We're going to, coerce this clue out of you, but then we're not going to believe that clue. Oh, we're not going to believe that clue. We're going to ignore the evidence and just, yeah. This never happened. They labeled the scientist crazy, which of course leaves him to break free from the hospital and save the world single-handedly. In a pretty absurd way, I might add. I won't spoil it for you. Okay. Low budget, overly dramatic, and full of the most ridiculous pseudoscience I've seen. I was about to say this side of the Picos. I'm revising. Some of the most ridiculous science this side of the Picos. There are plastic flying saucers, just like an Ed Wood movie. And the aliens are hilarious with their... So they took a ping pong ball, cut it in half, glued them on there, drew like a black circle. You saw the poster. It's more effective on the poster than on this velvet costumes that they have. Ping pong ball eyes and belted jumpsuits. Honestly, I know we say this a lot, but I literally did laugh out loud the first time I saw one of these aliens. This is a prime example of 1950s sci-fi. This is like, no better example can be found. And that doesn't mean it's a 5-star movie. 3. It's a 3-ring circus tonight on the Late Night Picture Show. Because the average sci-fi movie in the 50s probably gets a 3 from me. Okay, before we try that 1970 brandy sangaree, sangaree, I don't know. We'll make sure that this turned out all right. Let's all go to the lobby and get ourselves another drink.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.